People don't exactly ask me, but I'm sure there are some curious people. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Serenity, or Seren for short. Today's video is just a completely random video where I discuss being a mom, a young mom, without a career, and what my plans for the future are. So before I even got pregnant, I was at a very low place in my life. I had a lot of self-esteem issues. I had problems keeping friends because of my issues. I was self-medicating with alcohol, and it was all just bad news. And, if you're using a substance so much to the point that it's starting to rewire your brain and your emotions and your mentality and your morality, you eventually change and become someone you don't know. So, I was looking in the mirror and I didn't like what I became, and I was very insecure for obvious reasons, and I was just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to reach out to someone. I need help. I need to fix myself. Like, please, dear Lord, send me a sign that I'm supposed to be here, because I felt extremely suicidal. At one point, I actually became malnourished, and that was really scary. I lost 20 pounds in 2 days. That's not normal. So, I was not in a good headspace at all. So, I was born and raised religious, but I don't have the best relationship with God, yet I was praying to him to give me a sign that I am supposed to be on this earth. And shortly after that, I started to experience foreign symptoms, and I was like, okay, feels like I'm getting a very aggressive, heavy period. Well, the date that my period was supposed to come had passed, and then a week goes by, and another week goes by, and turns out I was pregnant with my adorable little son making those little baby noises in the background. So I was 20 when I got pregnant. I recently turned 20 after I got pregnant, and he was actually due on my birthday. January 1st was my due date. I was supposed to be 21 on the day that he was born, but instead he decided to come 2 days early. So I was 20 when I got pregnant, and I was almost no longer 20 when he was born. So before I got pregnant, I was actually working as a housekeeper, making minimum wage, and it was very seasonal. So, you can't really make a great career out of housekeeping unless you have a lot of experience, which I was at my old job for about 2 years, just under 2 years. And most housekeeping places want you to be experienced for at least 2 years, I think. Many places want you to be experienced for like 5. They want you to have 5+ years of experience. So I don't know. I didn't really like the idea of, I dropped out of high school when I was 17. And I didn't like the idea of being a high school dropout and doing housekeeping, because that's so typical. And no offense to anyone who does that. If you are happy doing that, good for you. You have a lot more confidence than I, because I personally felt like an absolute loser. I am currently still on mat leave, but I was just thinking, what the hell am I going to do once mat leave is up? Like, we need money. We need 2 incomes. We've survived this long or not this long, but before I started working, we survived that long on 1 income. my spouse's income, but we hardly made it by. So I was just thinking, I need to make money. I feel more confident in myself these days, especially after having you. And I decided I'm going to do something, but I can't make minimum wage anymore. We're not getting anywhere with me making minimum wage. I need to have the confidence to, encourage myself to start working somewhere where I can make above minimum wage, because even though I didn't put in a lot of work in high school, I've put a lot of work in myself. Like, I used to be kind of a crappy person, and I think I'm a decent person now. So I think I have earned a good job and a good wage. What you doing? What you looking at? This is up on my window, so we might be looking outside at the trees blowing in the wind. Oh. So, because daycare is extremely expensive these days, I decided to not go back out there for work. I decided to look into doing like businesses, home businesses, or some kind of job that I can do from home. At first I was thinking nail technician, but then like after I decided on that, this person is going to be a nail technician, and this person is going to be that, and this person, and everyone, and everywhere I look, nail tech, nail tech, nail tech. It is too much of a popular job for me. I personally like to have unique jobs, or I mean, not that housekeeping is unique. I like uniqueness. So I decided that's just a little too mainstream for me. Like, the world doesn't need more nail technicians, you know? So I decided I do enjoy doing nails, but perhaps I'll do that maybe as a side hustle, or maybe I'll just do it as a hobby, or maybe it'll just be one of those things that I feel passionate about one day and then drop the next. So I kept looking, and my mat leave is going to run out next month. So I was like, I need to figure something out. What am I going to do? I don't like the title unemployed. Like, technically, because I'm not going back to my old job, technically right now I am considered unemployed, but I'm on mat leave. So, I could still at least say that. What do you do? Oh, I'm on mat leave. I don't have to say, nothing. I'm a stay-at-home mom. And, even if you are a stay-at-home mom and you enjoy being a stay-at-home mom, that's good for you. I also do. However, I don't like, because I've been relying on my spouse's income for the main source of income of this household, I do not like, I would not like to continue doing so. I would like to actually contribute something other than like cooking and cleaning and raising our child to this household. I know that those are big jobs in of themselves, but I'm just sick of not making much money. And when I was working minimum wage, it wasn't a lot, but we didn't run out of money as much as we used to. So, I looked into medical transcription. I noticed that in order to apply at a certain online college, you had to be this or that, or you had to have your high school diploma. And I saw the high school diploma, and I think I glazed over that. And I didn't take that with a grain of salt, so I decided to not do that anymore, because now I need my high school diploma. But I reached out to them before I even saw that bit. And then I ended up getting a phone call from CanScribe Career College, and I ignored it. And then a few days went by. a few days went by and it was nighttime and I was thinking to myself, what the hell am I going to do? My mat leave is running out, like tick tock, I need to figure something out. I can't afford daycare. I need to do something from home. And then the next day, that morning, I got another phone call from CanScribe Career College, and I decided I didn't even think to myself, oh, maybe this is the answer to my prayers last night. I literally saw it and I was like, I'm gonna feel, I can't speak. I thought I'm gonna feel bad if I don't answer again, so I decided to answer this time. And she told me if I'm over the age of 18 or 19, one or the other, I don't need a high school diploma. I just have to be a certain age. And at this age that I'm at, 21, I'm considered a mature student. So she gave me all the steps on how to apply and verifying my BC Services card. And yeah, she just told me what to do, and I did it. And I've applied for a student loan. I've been approved. Everything is falling into place. And when do I get to start this course? November 11th. So I get a little bit of a break between mat leave ending and my course beginning. So the course is 52 weeks long. So for a year, I do the studying and I do the schooling and all that. And then after that, it's up to me to find a job. They do help. That's one thing that I like about this college. They help you find a job afterwards. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. That is what I'm going to be doing for a career. And medical transcriptionists / healthcare documentation specialists can make a good amount of money. There are certain requirements, and I meet all of them. So yeah, I'm really nervous. I'm going to be learning so much in only a year. So of course I'm nervous, but I am so excited to learn. I knew that my education was not going to forever be cut off at grade 10, 11, 12. I dropped out with certain subjects completed at certain levels. So I knew that my education, my learning was not going to forever be cut off there. I knew that something would come from my suffering, and something is. And this video is, of course, not sponsored by this college or anything. I just need to put out some content because I feel like YouTube is a good place for me to talk. And I don't know who's going to view this. I don't know if strangers are going to come here and watch me, but whoever watches this far into my video, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for listening to my babbling. And yeah, thanks for the support. If you subscribe to my channel, that would mean a lot. I keep looking out the window. I'm like, what else is there to say? I don't know. I'm not the best at this, but I'm getting there. Whew. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing if you do. And I will see you in the next video. I don't know what it'll be about, but my video ideas tend to surprise even me. So wait for the surprise, I guess. Okay. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.